What's up, my people? Happy Thursday, everybody. So, getting right up into this, is it high past time for EJ Dimera to pay for his crimes on Days of Our Lives? Look, I want to start that off by I owe people an apology. So, a few days ago, as you know, this last week, really, we've been talking about this Sammy and EJ storyline, and I knew it was a very um, complex storyline, a very fragile topic. However, originally, I didn't think what EJ did was rape until I did more research into the law and found out that what he did was called sexual coercion. So that is indeed punishable by prison time between 2 to 10 to even up to life in prison in uncertain circumstances. So I apologize for misrepresenting that information. Um, I always knew that EJ was deplorable, but I had thought what he committed was extortion, but it was actually coercion. So um, that is indeed a form of sexual assault and rape. So I once again I apologize for my misinformation the first time a few days ago. But either way, I always thought that EJ Dimera was a despicable man. So it's not like I was defending him. I just thought he just committed extortion. I thought that that was consent, but it was not consent. When a woman or a man is under emotional distress, or if it's by manipulation, by force, by anything like that, that is not consent. So that's very, very, very important to know. Even though this is a fictional show, but that does bring up real life issues. So anyone could relate to that, and take that message away. That to do your research on that, that's very important. And hey George, hey Tommy. Um, Tommy says, "How are you doing?" I'm doing well. Kat is annoying. She is jealous of Eva. She sure is. EJ needs to pay for his crimes. He does indeed need to pay for his crimes. What he did to Sammy was disgusting. Eva don't want to hurt Ted. Leslie is doing too much. Rosemary Brown says, "Hi, Kyrie and everyone in the chat live. Hi, Rosemary." And then Sammy said, "Rachel had me cracking up when she told EJ that Kristen throwing him under the bus." So there's nothing that Rachel Blake could do or whatever had me laughing. I'm like, if hi Shakira, if he does one more thing before he goes down in flames, he needs to put a bullet in that old lady. I can't wait. I'm hoping he successfully puts that syringe in her, because that old lady, she got to go. She's got to go. I heard that Kristen and Brady's daughter Rachel Black is going to shoot her uncle EJ. Damn, sociopath already. Steffi is bullying. Yes, indeed. Hi, George Black. I'm doing well, George Blackman. Doing very well. And hey, Dewan. And Steffi, you're right. But she is going on maternity leave, though. So I will be getting at least a 3 month break from her, God willing. Lord, because I need a break from Steffi. I need a strong break from Steffi Forrester. But EJ, he takes no accountability for none of his actions. None whatsoever. Hey, LaShanta, how are you? None. Like how he was talking to Kate today, but Kate was bringing it back to him. She said, first of all, that old man could still take you. By the way, so don't be selling wolf tickets that you can't fix. And he's like, I'm gonna hurt your children. Then it could be Rex, Austin, whatever, whatever. Um, or Lucas is already a mess. So I'll just go after Philip. Everybody knows that he's your favorite. Rach, Beyond the Gates wasn't on today. Rachel looking for that gun. I hope Kristen hit it well. Right? Rachel, both Rachels are sociopaths, by the way. Rachel Black and Rachel Brady. Two sociopaths. I need a strong break from Hope. Yeah, oh yeah, well, getting Nika Noel knocked up too. I'm just saying, I'm fine with that. I think EJ gonna try to erase her memory. He'll try, but LaShawn Hurd said, "What's Rocky doing? I don't see or hear what are her and the kittens doing. They must be taking a nap over there on that corner. They're taking a little nap. They just ate not that long ago, so every time they eat, they end up taking a nap. You know, they got the itis. But yeah, it's good to get a break from Steffi. I'm glad she's going to be out for a while. Yes, please. Hallelujah. She need to stay out. She needs to stay out. But EJ, he ain't never learned his lesson now. Talk about, you don't think I don't know? You don't think I've been feeling guilty about what I did for Sammy for decades. Like, okay, what do you want? Uh, um, happy belated, Lashanta. Yeah, my birthday was on the 12th. But happy belated to you as well. Um, Lashanta, what did you think about Hope getting fired yesterday? I know you was happy. I was extremely ecstatic that Hope Logan was gone. Brooklyn told her mom Lois that she don't trust her. I know you love Hope. Stop with those lies and those fallacies. You're going to stop with all those lies and fallacies. That is what you're going to do. Stop with the lies. No, I don't like her. You could tell Kristen is nervous of how unstable Rachel is. She needs to watch her 24/7. Yeah, lock that old woman up and throw away the key. That old lady got to go. I mean, shoot, the little girl need to go into a little detention home. That's where she need to go. I am 25 years old. 25 years old. Oh yeah. He typed it backwards. And I'm 25. Born March 12th, 2000. Lord have mercy. I'm glad Hope gone. Brooke need to have several seats. Oh, you didn't see the promo? Brooke put Hope on blast next week. She puts her on blast. So I was here for that. But Chase got some backbone on General Hospital. Chase finally grew a little backbone. He was giving Lulu hella attitude today. He said, "No, I'm not here about protecting your family. I'm here to protect my family. You need to leave my wife alone. Blah 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 blah. You keep messing with her. I'm gonna lock you up for breaking and entering. That's just a touch. Giving your disregard for the law. I know there's more I could do. You not gonna blah 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 blah. You be targeting my wife. You've been harassing my wife since you woke up. You've been nothing but a pain in the behind. I'm not putting up with this no more. You're gonna leave my wife alone." I'm like, okay, Chase. All right now. I see someone's growing a little testosterone. What, you been taking little treatments? Trying to boost your sperm count? Okay, Boy Scout. I'm like, oh, we got some balls now. Steffi's going to be gone for a while. I'm glad. Yes, indeed. Hope Logan deserves to be fired from Forrester Creation. She does nothing. She's just an empty vessel. It's too late for Brooke to be tough on her, on Hope. Well, it's never too little too late, but hey, Hope is going to go to a restaurant. Chase was out of order. Now, Chase laid down the law, okay? Because someone needed to tell Lulu that outside of just Brooklyn, being like, you need to let this go. You still mad about shit that happened over 20 years ago, but 15 years ago, but you ain't a saint either. You've done your share of dirt too. Like Justin Fleming, he rashed your whole adult life in 3 short minutes. Okay, Lulu? So you were not Miss Holier Than Thou. So leave Brooklyn the hell alone. and mind your damn business. Brooklyn don't even know who her son is. And now you want to be putting all this pressure on her, judging her when you had a whole abortion, Lulu. Ain't nobody judging you. They're supporting you. Chase needs to mind his business. I think Sammy says, I think once Steffi finding out that Luna and Sheila are bonding, it will scare her out of town for a while. Scaredy cat. Steffi is so annoying. She is. Brooklyn doesn't need Chase speaking for her like Ava and Willow. Who needs to speak for my Ava? Who needed to speak for my Ava? Hi, Sharuyan. Lulu said that Charlotte and Rocco were arguing over the phone charger. Here they go. You see, they don't need to live with Lulu. Well, Charlotte can, but since that's who Lulu wanted so badly. But Dante, put your foot down and tell that woman, hell no, you're not taking my son nowhere. Steffi is just honest. Deacon can make Hope a dishwasher. Men, they're supposed to get in women's business. Well, when that woman has been harassing my woman for all that time, since the moment you woke up, you've been pounding, harassing my woman for months. Ain't nobody else saying nothing. Then you damn right I'm gonna defend my woman. Okay? Brooklyn shouldn't have to be stressed dealing with Lulu's crazy ass. It's not Brooklyn's fault that Lulu was in a coma for 4 years, okay? You get mad at your little crazy ass uncle. Yeah, orangutan titty uncle, but you ain't about to get mad at me, take up all your life frustrations out on me. Just because I've been living my best life. Oh, yeah, you just mad because, yeah, you living with Dante. Like, Lulu, go sit your little jealous ass down somewhere. That's what you're not about to do is be coming at me. So, or my woman. So, therefore, I would get involved. Hey, wink, wink. How are you? But yeah, wink, wink. I apologize to you personally because you were right. I was wrong. What EJ committed was sexual coercion. So, which is a federal crime. And he could have served he should have been serving 2 to 10 years at the very minimum of 2 years, at least 10 years, or even sometimes up to life in prison. So I misspoke the other day about that EJ situation, but I still thought extortion could still do up to 20 years in prison. So, but I just but he is indeed a rapist. So therefore, when they go on about EJ being a rapist, it's right. He is a rapist. Rick speak for Ava. Drew speak for, well, first of all, Rick is an attorney. It's his job to speak for Ava at times, okay? And then Christina was all up in, oh, we good, but I respect that you looked into it to get more information. Yeah, I did. I reached out to a few people directly. I sent some emails too about that. Oh, we good, but I respect that you look. Yeah, definitely. Cause EJ is a scumbag. Do you think Rachel gonna tell on EJ? Yep. Why don't Maxie move out that Lulu woke? Because Lulu don't own that house no more. Does Lulu have the insurance to pay all that back mortgage that's been paid? No, her mortgage got taken over by somebody else. So therefore, that is now Maxie's paying the rent up in there. So Lulu need to buy a new place of her own. She ain't got money like that unless Luke left her some money somewhere. I don't know where Luke left the money at, but Lulu is paycheck to paycheck. She ain't got it like that. So I don't know why she talking about, oh yeah, I wanna get a house for me and Rocco and thing. I'm like, Lulu, you ain't got it like that, boo-boo. You talk about a house, you mean an apartment. You need to get an apartment right next to Ava, but you don't even make Ava's money. Lulu. Anna pissed me off hollering at, don't get me started on that crusty old English muffin. I swear I wanted to snatch her. I'm like, Jason, why is you listening to that bony scarecrow? Uh-uh. That is not what we about to do. Not no Anna crusty ass Devane. She should have been out of the way. Brennan should have taken care of Valentine today. Like the thumbnail for tonight's stream should have been about Valentine's death. But Valentine, of course, is alive. I'm like, what type of fake ass mob boss WSB people are you? Okay, Valentine should have been dead the second he should have never walked out of Sonny's house alive. After you tell me if I switch a real life mobster's mob boss's medication, I tampered with the medication, and now I'm trespassing in his house. You think I'm gonna walk out alive without no backup? Yep, Sonny bought that house. EJ told Rachel he about to leave town on the run. No, he didn't. And then he took out that syringe. That was just a distraction for him to take out the syringe. Maxie needs to move. Now, Maxie ain't moving nowhere. She's paying the bills up in there. Lulu didn't like how Valentine talked down on Carly, comparing her to Anna, as if he or Anna is better than Carly. Exactly, Valentine. I was thinking, Jason, unhand Anna, bruh. Anna do need to step down. She's the worst police commissioner in the history of commissioners. She's a horrible human being. She need to go somewhere. ASAP. That's where she needs to go. ASAP. Like, such a letdown. Damn, Valentine should have gotten killed. But then he talked about, it does. Yeah, I could see the look in your eyes. You still love me. You still love me. You still love me. I'm like, boy, bye. Don't nobody care about you little 90-year-old love story. Don't nobody care. Anna always manipulating someone. Facts. EJ better get rid of Rachel before she get him in trouble. Yes, please. Take out that old lady. Please and thank you. But Kate wasn't playing with EJ today. She said, I will kill you myself. If you go after any one of my children, I'm going to kill you myself. She was not playing. She was not playing with him. Laura, too. Yeah, Laura's a trash mayor. Don't even get me started on Laura Collins. That woman. Ugh. Here you go kissing up to a mob boss. I mean, he gonna give you that lip service talking about, oh, well, it was your voice in my head as to why I didn't kill Valentine tonight. I'm like, boy, bye. Boy, please. Case dismissed. You, Sonny Corinthos, do not need to be in the mob no more. Okay? You're just not mob boss material anymore. Talk about, oh yeah, because if it was a few years ago, I would have just shot him. Okay, well then you got incompetent now. So somebody else needs to take over the job then. Jason needs to head back over to Ava's. I'm over at Ava and Rick. Now, Ava and Rick is only just getting started right now. Rick is showing, but I'm surprised Rick is still showing his nice side to Ava. Is he waiting for her to get rich again? What did EJ say he was going to do? Valentine forgot that Anna didn't want him when he was deformed. She didn't give him the time of day until she got surgery to correct it. Facts. Anna hating ass can't stand Sonny but love Valentine and he works. Exactly. Hater. He's just a straight up hater. Mm-mm. Like I said, I loved Chase today. That was my favorite part. This is the only time I've been excited for a chase scene. The only time. So far. So I'm hoping he keeps his foot on Lulu's neck because Lulu needed it until she learned how to leave Brooklyn the hell alone. Felicia annoying. Yes, she sure is. Like, why are you here, lady? Like, damn. Don't nobody care about Bobby every 5 seconds. I didn't care about Bobby when she was. Let me stop. Here I go being just as heartless as I was before. Damn. The actress passed away in real life, but I'm still being heartless. Like, look, but I never cared about Bobby the character. I'm sorry, I just didn't. I can't pretend. Just because, I mean, R.I.P. to the actress, but I could not stand Bobby the character. She was a baby stealer. Only way she would get money is through Jason. Chase only acted like that one time before, and that was right now. He needs to be like that more often. Exactly. stand his ground on some folks. Ava had Jerome money before Cassadine money. I know, but she explained it that she's been spending up that money though. When she thought she had Cassadine money, she was spending money like no tomorrow. So now she need to learn where she get money again to slow her roll. Because it's clearly that's why she keep bitching about this damn money. Because clearly it's gonna lead to down the line her getting some money back. So, but when she's rich again, I don't know how she's gonna get rich again, but she will. She need to learn how to not spend up all that money like that. She's spending like she big balling. Brooklyn is sexy as F. You stop with those lies. Brooklyn is aight, okay? Sexy as hell. Lies and fallacies. You name one thing about Brooklyn that is. Let me stop. You never know. To each its own. Maybe to you, maybe she is genuinely sexy. But to me, yeah, right. Tracy look better than Brooklyn. Bobby was married to Stephen Cassadine, and she was kidnapped by Sorrel because of Roy. Hey, Allison, how are you? Happy Thursday. Um, and Rosemary says hi to Allison as well. But yeah, absolutely. What else happened on Days of Our Lives? But yeah, my girl wig wearing Jada, she was on one of that. She said, "Oh no, I'm gonna shut EJ down any way, shape, or circumstances, Brooklyn or Christina. I mean, they're both fives, but I'm gonna just have to bump Brooklyn up to a 5.5 when we're comparing her to Christina. So Brooklyn, uh, I missed today, so trying not to get spoiled, but whatever. I'm dead. But my girl Jada, she was holding it down like that wig on her head. She was just holding it down. She was like, girl, Kristen, you need to tell your old ass mother she don't want to go to jail. She better tell me what I need to know up on that stand about EJ kidnapping thing. That's the only way she's getting immunity. Tracy gonna marry that psycho. Yeah, but no, I think she's gonna stop in the middle of it because Tracy needs to realize that Martin or Alan, but what people don't realize that could still be Alan that just went crazy, just like his brother. It could still indeed be Alan. I think Kristen might see that EJ stabbed Rachel and she might shoot him. It's rumored that it's going to be Rachel that shot him. That's why they probably got a little new actress. 'Cause Rachel is going to be that little demon seed, that guilty. But EJ definitely does deserve this bullet that's coming into him. I mean, it's long overdue. He needs a bullet and some jail time. Will do him some well. I would say he could do like 20 years to life. Still wondering why he kidnapped those two nut jobs. Facts. He was some sort of experiment. Tracy loves Martin now. Yeah, but she could easily love another man, and another man will damn sure love her. I mean, look at how she looks. She has no problem getting another man. So, Tracy Abbott, she will be just fine. She ain't got no problem getting a man when you see how good she looks from head to toe. So, don't we ain't got to worry about that. But Martin, you need to, or I think it could still be Alan that just went crazy like his brother. Because how did he have time to switch his clothes? But I got a question. So we all know what EJ did because and why he's a scumbag. But let me ask y'all this. So did Steffi take advantage of Liam during their one night stand? Remember when Liam saw Thomas kissing the mannequin and he thought it was Hope? And Liam was all upset in his feelings. And then he said some things to Steffi and got drunk and had sex with her. Did Steffi take advantage of Liam or was that consensual when Liam was in an emotional state? Because when Liam calmed down the next morning and yelling at Hope and realized that it was, he went right back to normal. I can't wait until Charlotte be hell on wheels. I'm glad Tracy got Martin's ass. That's a question that I'm wondering from y'all perspectives. Did Steffi take advantage of Liam during an emotional state? Jason told recast Brennan to stay away from Carly. I remember I got mad at Brooke for yelling at Steffi about that. Said there were so many ways you could have handled it. You could have called him a cab. You didn't have to drink with him. You could have sent him back home. You could have called Hope. You could have called anybody. Yes, Steffi did. She did. And Sammy says, I think it was consistent on both. They just had a one night stand. Mm. But Liam was in an emotional state, though. Willow's so dumb. Shaking my head. That's what Nina get. Facts. Lulu can find a place near her mother, Laura. I guess so. She could afford it. Steffi never had to take advantage of Liam, but she did that night. I'm talking about the night that Hayes was almost conceived. I mean, obviously she got pregnant by Finn, so there was that. But when Liam saw Hope kissing a mannequin, um, he so like Dewan says that Bill took advantage of Steffi during an emotional state, but didn't Steffi turn back around and take advantage of Liam in an emotional state? I just want to bring awareness that it goes both ways in some of those situations. That was the only reason why Liam slept with her at that time was because he was mad at Hope. Like you see now, he outright wants her because he can't have her. Like now he's had enough time to do that. So if they would do something now, then that's just now. I don't think she did. Liam been wanting Steffi back for a while. At that time, though, he wanted Hope. At the time, he wanted Hope. Liam always wanted a reason to be with Steffi. That's true. He does see her as a backup side piece, but I'm talking about that one particular night. Gabby told Leo if he hurts her cousin, he will have to answer to her. Yo, Gabby, she get on my nerves. She stay on my nerves 24/7. I need to watch what happened, but if he could not give consent, then yes, not the emotional state. About the state of consciousness and being able to provide consent. I don't believe that Hayes is really Finn's. Um, I know he got drunk pretty quickly because he was mad, he was bitter at Hope. Like he started off, he was ranting and ranting and ranting and ranting and ranting, and then he started drinking. Liam kept drinking and drinking and drinking, and then he told Steffi some BS talk about, oh yeah, I gave up a whole lot to be with Hope. She's like, yep, you did, and then they slept together. Gemini. Hey, last day. Happy Thursday. So yeah. So what y'all walked in on. So I'm gonna ask both Gemini and Last Day's opinion on something. So I know exactly what you talk the night you're talking about. Yeah, remember? So we all know what EJ did to Sammy. That was sexual coercion, and which is punishable by jail time, up to 2 to 10 years to 20 years. Now, I'm talking about the night that Liam thought that Thomas was kissing a mannequin. He ran over to Steffi's. He was ranting and raving. He was in an emotional state. And then he kept drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. He he threw back some drinks. And then once he had enough liquid courage, he said, I gave up a whole lot to be with Hope. Um, I Then he said, yeah, you did. And then they ended up sleeping together. So didn't Steffi take advantage of Liam in that way when she knew he was in an emotional state and he was drinking? I mean, even though I know that Liam sees Steffi as his second choice, his side piece from time to time, whenever he gets mad with Hope sometimes, but wouldn't that be considered taking advantage of him when she had sex with him that night that Liam almost became Hayes' daddy? I want to see one more love scene between Alex and Stephanie that was real hot. I was listening in the background. So yeah, you was listening. So what's your answer, Gemini? The one says, I'm a barber. He didn't get drunk though. He got pretty drunk because then the next morning he was like, okay. And he went back to Hope. Yeah, she did take advantage. Also, it's the whole number defense. The whole Steffi's devoted to Finn. She wasn't that night. She cheated on him the first chance she got. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just saying. The point of why I brought that up, though, is to bring awareness that it goes both ways. That consent is very important both ways. For both women and men go through the same things. Liam is Hayes' daddy. I doubt it. But yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You said he didn't get drunk. Liam is a waffler. Oh, he got drunk though, but he kept drinking. He was drinking. He was throwing back. Like I remember specifically him drinking a whole bunch. Like, and I know it's somewhere in the back of his mind that he sees Steffi as a side piece. That's what I meant. In the back of his head, he's like, whenever I'm angry, I could just hook up. I could just hook up with her. But to me, I don't like Hope or Steffi. That is true. There's a lot not to like about both of them. To me, they're both the problems. I was really hoping that Eric and Ridge turn it around on Steffi. They'd be like, "You're right, Hope, you are fine." Because I feel like universally, like all the people that are mad about Steffi going off on Hope was really because Steffi was doing all the talking, just making Ridge and Eric look like idiots. So I think that's the reason why people might. My number one is Phyllis and Kim Nera. Those are two clear-cut cases of male sexual assault by a woman against them. Absolutely, Phyllis is a number one sexual predator. How many times are you gonna ask? I said no. Liam went over there. They were feeling, took over, and they slept together. Yep, but I know. But I was asking the new people that came in. Hey, Amber. I thought Thomas is doctor. Thomas ain't no doctor. Not no Thomas Forrester ain't no damn doctor. If he was a doctor, then he would have saved my Emma. Emma wouldn't be dead without that bastard. Ugh, Lord, I hate Thomas with a passion for what he did. Oh yeah, but on General Hospital, Jason tried to threaten Payless Jack. I'm not talking about that time. I'm not talking about that time. That one wasn't Steffi's fault. I thought Thomas drug with. Yeah, I'm not talking about that one. Because that time did happen, but that would be Thomas who was guilty of that. If that, and it's crazy that secret never came out either. I wish both of those women was off the show. It would be a much better program. Why did Eric or Rich say nothing? I don't know, because they let Steffi do all the talking, so they just look like idiots. That's what I've seen like a large amount of complaints about that particularly. People were mad that Eric and Rich just sat back and let Steffi do all the talking. Well, because she said all her hateful things, while I felt like Eric should have been the one that fired Hope. Eric should have done that. A lot of B&B secrets never come out. Facts. That never ever came out to the surface. Just like, for example, Brooke doesn't know that Thomas knew that Sheila switched her drink out, which I would have been like, you damn right I knew, and I was happy about it, and I was hoping she would do it again. Like, I'm sorry that I don't care that I've built like a different type of Brooke. That was one of my favorite storylines when Sheila switched Brooke's drink out. I was laughing literally that whole scene when she's. I still look back at that scene fondly, though, because I hated Brooks. I hated Brooks so much at that time. Ridge is a coward. That is why. Yeah, but that was one of my favorite scenes ever. When she said that bitch earned every last drop, and she switched out Brooks' drink because Brooks started that whole question thing. Um, Steffi, she's not a good CEO. You can't bring personal drama into your workplace. All that matters is making money. Nothing else matters. Would have been better storyline that Justin work harder to steal Forrester as payback for Emma Barber. Oh hell yeah! I would have sided with them then. If they would have made that the storyline, I bet you I would have been on their side. Like no other. Drunk Nikki was the best. Yeah, drunk Nikki, that was funny. Steffi was a boss. Eric is too soft to fire Hope. I see Luna got the eyes. Her eyes set on Will. Good for Bill. Mm-mm. Will, you better have some backup. You better hire some security guards. Cause remember when Quinn spiked Brooks' orange juice? Yeah, that was funny too. It matters if you are disrespecting me as your boss. That is true. No, Steffi had every reason to fire Hope, but Eric should have been the one to fire. Should have done some of the talking. I mean, I know Ridge got mad and called Hope a nasty little beep, but that was a minute ago. He would have kept his temper in check this time. He would have done that. He would have put his temper down. He would have been like, yeah, I don't need to say that now. I got my company back now, so I ain't got to worry about that. So we good on that. Why does Steffi care what happened between her and Hope over Liam in the past if she loves her husband Finn? I wouldn't work with Hope or Carter. Steffi is obsessed with Hope, says Sammy Thompson. Well, speaking of Quinn, Lois is packing to go back to Bensonhurst. I know that made you. Victory is my like. I'll be even more happier when I hear the news in the next few episodes. Yeah, Lois has arrived back to Bensonhurst. Hell, yeah, victory time. That's what I'm talking about. She need to go back to being the trash of Bensonhurst. Back to being the trash of Bensonhurst. Back to being the trash of Bensonhurst. That's what she need to do. I'm just saying, Eric is too soft to fire Hope. Happy times, happy times. Ooh, Lord. No more Lois and her irritating voice, her fake ass fingernails. So if anybody talk about, oh, if I catch any comment saying, oh, I want Lois back, I swear I'm gonna shut that down. I don't care if it's in my chat room, in another chat room. I'll be like, absolutely not. No, 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 no. Don't put that out there in the universe. She ain't coming back up in here. I told you Lois was leaving. What Hope said, come on, yeah. Hope had the audacity to say, oh, well, if I'm leaving, I'm taking Carter with me because we're a team. He said, a bitch, what? Are you going to be paying my mortgage next month? I'm not living in your tool shed, unflushed toilet bowl. Hey, look, I'm not coming at Bensonhurst in Brooklyn. I'm just saying that Lois is the trash of Bensonhurst. Lois is the trash. So, how did she stick her neck out for Carter? She ain't stick out her neck for exactly the audacity of Hope. Steffi didn't take advantage of Liam. I want Lois back. Well, I'm quick to tell you it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Once she's gone, she ain't coming back up in here no more. I'll be glad when Steffi go back on maternity leave. I need a break from her. I sure do. I need a long break too. Take an extended maternity leave, please. I'll be happy if Quinn returns. Mm-hmm. Anything is better than that stupid Lois and her fake fingernails and her annoying voice. Just, she irks my soul. She get on my nerves today and every other day. She get on my nerves and she stay on my nerves. How can they treat Carter? Trust Carter? Well, because he had a conscience in the end, and his conscience won out. And also hit that like button. We got 25 people in the chat. Well, 24 now. Well, 20. And 11 likes so far. So hitting that like button does help keep that momentum growing. It helps. But yeah, we need to kick out. Can someone please explain what the F is wrong with Anna? She need to go right back to Hope's cabin is creepy, especially for me. Claustrophobic. It would creepy. Too many fires can happen. Mm-hmm. And that unflushed toilet bowl that she calls a cabin. That just looks like nothing but a bowl of piss and shit every time I see it. Ugly ass cabin. Like, I'd be like, Brad Bell, you should be ashamed of yourself that you let them give you this set like that, okay? You need to fire the designer of this set. Whoever designed that Hope's cabin, you need to be fired effective immediately. That is one hideous ass cabin I've ever seen. Every time I see that cabin, I get depressed. I didn't like Brooklyn arguing with Lois, but she needs to tell her the truth. What could Lois do to make you like her? Nothing. Not a damn thing. It took me 15 years to be comfortable in elevators, and even started this day. I still freak out. So wait a minute. You don't take elevators, but are you walking up all the stairs? So if it's like if you're on a 10th floor building, do you walk up the stairs? A 10 to 15 floor building, are you walking up the stairs? Anna whipped. Seriously, she need to go somewhere. unless there's not many high buildings where you are. But like, cause like no one notices that Hope's cabin is how the Logans grew up. Trailer park. Facts. Valentine got Anna shot. Charlotte stalked her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Valentine is to blame for Charlotte. Well, now I'm 23. More, okay, in elevators, I have to listen to music the whole time to calm me down. Okay. Yeah, Hope's cabin. I ain't living in that. I wouldn't even give a damn. I'm not living in no Hope cabin. Just ain't going down like that. But sweet Donna today, Donna Corinthos, she's such a sweet little actress. She just wanted to know where her mother was and that her mother was okay. I'm like, that is so sweet. But you'll be all right at your little soft ass daddy's house, okay? Your dad ain't no real mobster. If I'm in my mid 30 with a child and I still live with my mommy and daddy, I have failed at life. Hmm. Did you hear Anna hollering at Jason? I did hear that. I'm like, she's like, let me go, let me go. What's worse, Victor's house he gave Adam or Hope's cabin? I would take the house Victor gave Adam, even though unfortunately Nikki Newman was in that house. So I'm gonna have to redo the whole floors though, real quick, because I'm not walking nowhere where Nikki Newman put her nasty bare feet walking on them damn floors. Absolutely not. I get fungus between my toes walking where she walked. So nope, I'm not doing that. So I just got to get a brand new floors and damn sure new toilets. I know there'll be some new toilets up in there. So quick, a whole new water system. Cause there's no way a whole new shower head, a whole new everything. I wouldn't want nowhere that Nikki touched. Absolutely not. I didn't want Carly to make it. I saw Violet on Trent. A new way to take a dig at Hope. No, only does she suck as a character, she can't even move away from mommy. As they know, if you could have fallen on hard times, your parents' home is already a shelter. I'll take that house. Is it bigger? Hell yeah, it's bigger. But like I said, I just have a strict provision. I'm not walking where she walked, and I'm not using any shower that she used. Like that's just there's not enough bleach in the world that would get that out of my head. Not enough fabuloso could even get that out of my head. So as long as those strict provisions are made, then I'm good. I saw that Finn on the Liberty Insurance commercial. Yeah, Liberty Bibbity. That's Finn for you. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? She has money. She's choosing to live on her mom's. If I do that at 30 years old with a child, I have failed. Well, you'll have to find you a woman first, and then save some money up, then get you a house. Then you know it's a process. Baby steps. Just set baby steps. Don't set yourself up for disappointment. Just stay on course of your own future. Don't just say, okay, if I'm 30 years old, I'm a failure. Just worry about. Do you watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer? No, I haven't watched that yet. Is it good? Anyone can see Hope's character is needy. Facts. Is Brooke? Yeah, Brooke is staying in the company. good this Thursday night. Awesome. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You stop with those lies. See, Dewan's gonna quit lying on this in the stream tonight. You're gonna stop with all these lies and these fallacies. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna stop with all that. You keep lying every 5 seconds. You said yes, it's good. All right, tell me your favorite character and the messiest plot. I didn't like how Anna stopped Jack from shooting Valentine. Me too. I was mad as hell. I'm like, Anna, move your bony ass out the way. See, Dewan, when you say comments like that, those lies. Where's the button down shirt tonight? LOL. In my Marshall's bag, I bought a brand new shirt today. It's in the Marshall's bag. You're gonna stop with them damn lies. Dewan been drinking. Spike. All right, what did Spike do up in there? Tell me the tea, Sammy. What did Spike do? Where Donna at? She at Sunny's house. She's sleeping. All right, and I mean, unless you're talking about Donna Logan, I have no idea where she at. She probably cheating on Eric. She ain't no better than Quinn. I'm just saying. I bet you there's no way that Donna is having her needs sexually satisfied by no old ass Eric Forrester. Do you think that Ava's gonna tell the police about Rachel? Bad. Hello. How was it up there on St. Patrick's Day? I don't know. I didn't go nowhere. I just went to the gym today, and I just I had a nice strong workout in honor of Tracy Abbott. Jason has a right to tell Jack to stay away from Carly. She's a grown woman. Yeah, exactly. He tried to threaten him. I read doing a show about the woman of bold. Spike is a vampire. Yep. But what did Spike? Who did Spike bite that was important? What was going on up in there? Tell me what would get me hooked. Yeah, I went to the gym in honor of Tracy Abbott. Okay? I really did. It was a good workout. He met a vampire that the Slayer Buffy. Ooh. Getting ready, that summer thought body ready for fabuloso times. You damn right. Well, no. No. I told you I am celibate. Who the hell am I fooling? Yep. Who the hell am I damn fooling? You damn right. I will be a thought box this summer at one point or another. Especially, I gotta go to downtown Boston every single day. You damn right I might go to one of those bars at that night. I'm already working any damn ways. In the office again, probably. So yeah, damn Skippy. After I get off, I'm gonna go grab me a drink somewhere. I mean, but I won't take advantage of nobody though. You heard it, you damn right. I'm trying to be. Oh, y'all got the real answer out of me. I was being all nice. We know you weren't fooling nobody. I'm going. I'm joining a gym next week. I have a goal to be under 200 pounds by the end of the year. Good for you. Didn't Angel meet Buffy first? We need a wealth man, not rich wealthy. You damn right. A rich man would serve me right. I'm hoping Harry's Clark, the one and only. Yes, indeed, the one and only. Did you get the job? I have another interview next week on Tuesday, so I got approved for the second interview where I meet the team. So if I do get that job, then that does change things for this channel. It changes the schedule drastically, but it will be worth it in the long run. 'Cause I'll be even happier than what I am now when you do see me. And I'm always happy, ain't I? Currently the only one that make Jason have emotion. Facts, but Jason ain't got no business threatening. About time we love this Kyrus. uh, we need a trust fund, man. We sure do. We will be here. Awesome. I will appreciate all of y'all. Wait, Sam, are you talking about him? About the time Spike had Buffy in the bathroom? What? Why he had Buffy in the bathroom? He bit her neck? Oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no, 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 no. We not about to have this. Good night, LaShanta. It was great to have you. Um, but yeah. But back to the earlier. We all love Curry's all the time, day and night. Awesome. Okay, Curry's, you will get that job. It's already yours. Probably the moment I answered the the question that they were looking for on that application was when I probably figured that job was mine. I mean, it has a lot of good perks though. So just the hours is going to be a major non-consent scene went down in that bathroom. What? Oh, hell to the no. I think that Vampire Angel made Spike into a vampire in like the 1800s. Mm-mm. Oh no, we got to get Spike. Spike almost essayed Buffy. Oh. No, you didn't, Spike. You bastard. Spike, we're going to get you for that. We don't play with you, Spike. Even the actor who played Spike hated that scene. I bet you he did. EJ takes no accountability. He want to go threatening Kate all over again. But do we think that Kate is going to be a prime suspect of who shot EJ? Because EJ is definitely due for a bullet. And we know what's coming up. And now there's going to be so much suspects. Damn, Spike. I know. Mm-mm. What channel does that air on? I'll try to watch it if I get the chance. I want to watch some TV tonight. In a few minutes, actually. But Albert, your stream with Ranting with Ricardo seemed like a lot of fun. I was there for longer than when I was actually there. I was in there from whatever because you were surprisingly actually on time tonight. So I was like, okay, let me find out. Being with Ranting with Ricardo got my boy Albert there on time. So I was like, okay. And which I was talking to up until there, up until when I had to leave when it was closer to my stream. But I'm gonna go back and replay the rest of it. Y'all got some good chemistry up in there. Well, I already knew that since I had y'all on here. I had y'all on there first, but still, she's lots of fun. Hi, Gordon. Gordon, come here. Say hi to Gemini. Say hi, Gemini. All right, and hit that like button. That like button helps keep that momentum growing. And then the actor who plays Spike is named James at Kyrie's Clark. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check it out soon. It's on Tubi and also Hulu. And Gemini says, "Hey to Gordon. I had to channel my inner Kyrie towards the end being petty." LOL. Who was you petty towards? Petty towards? I gotta watch that. LOL. What was your pettiness? You know I love being petty. Nothing makes me happier than being petty. Because being petty is a good thing. I don't know where being petty became such a bad thing all of a sudden. There's nothing wrong with being a little petty in your life, okay? Nothing wrong, okay? If someone hurts you, you're supposed to hurt them back. I wish you could see your face when Ranting Ricardo was dragging Drew, talking about Drew Kane is a good man. You stop with those lies and fallacies. Okay? Drew is a number one scumbag, and you know it. Drew ain't ish. And Albert knows it. So that's why you always like, well, people want to say that Drew's bad, but what about what's the but Bill Hamilton? Check out Bill Hamilton. They think Drew's a scumbag, but no, Bill Hamilton is like 10 times worse than Drew. I told you, you're not gonna get away with using Bill Hamilton as a pawn to justify your Drew love. That's what's not about to happen. Drew is a scumbag, and you're going to accept that one day. You are going to accept it. I have a DVD set of Buffy and Angel. Spike and Faith are supposed to have a show. But I do have Tubi on my TV. But I won't watch it tonight, but I might try to check it out soon. I don't know what Willow seeing Drew. Me neither. I don't get it. I mean, he ain't all that. He just ain't all that. Unlike Anita and Bill. Here you go. Anita don't ain't trying to give Bill the time of day. Okay. Thank you for reminding me what I sound like. LOL. I'm dead. You heard they making a Buffy reboot? No, I didn't hear about that. Drew voice sound like he's talking into a fan. I'm not talking into a fan. That's funny. Why do I feel like I keep forgetting something about Days of Our Lives? I spoke about EJ, spoke about Kate, spoke about Jada, and oh yeah. But there's no. But I'm wondering. Do y'all think that Leo is worthy of Harvey's love, or is Leo gonna do something to mess up that romance like he always does? Like, why is you moving Leo up in that house? Like you are that important or something? Like, I don't give a damn if you love Leo or not. Like, when he said, "Oh, I'm leaving with you," bye. Like, don't be up. What's up with him always saying about Anita and Belle? I don't know. That's his new famous trolling line. He thinks that Anita and Belle on Beyond the Gates are sleeping together, or he wants to troll that. He thinks that that's what's been going on. Leo is a loser. Well, I'm okay with Leo, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be okay with living in that house, not in my house where I pay my bills. I'd be like, hell no. I don't give a damn that you love him. The hell? Love don't pay the bills. Leo is like Billy, always messing up. Loser messing up something. Facts. Love don't pay the damn bills. Shit. When I gotta pay my phone bill, do I pay it with love? No. Love ain't the currency. I gotta pay it on my credit card, on my debit card every damn month. Pay my cable bill, pay my internet, pay whatever. Oh, I'll just pay for it with love. I think Leo gonna mess up and do something. Of course he will. Shit. Her hot water bill, her regular water bill. I never know Gabrielle me gave so quickly. Yeah, Gabby. But Gabby, she forever gets on my nerves. I have never been a fan of Gabby Hernandez. I never really will be. I try to tolerate her presence from time to time, but she makes it difficult because she's such a witch. I just don't know what it is about her, but she just gets on my nerves. No romance without finance, Kyrie. Exactly. And you know that's damn sure the case. Right, Tammy? Right, Tammy? Running up my hot water bill, running up my, breathing up my good air, eating up my good food. Like, hell no. Love is free, but bills cost money. Exactly. So, Javi, you could go somewhere. You can go in that cheap ass motel that Leo's been staying at. You could stay up in there instead of inviting her. And then Rafe, talk about Gabriella will be the first person to get arrested when EJ gets shot. Yep, because she pulled out that gun on him first. Wig Risa. Yeah. Wig Risa. Talk about a disaster of a woman. Not the hot water. Yep, not the hot. You ain't wasting up my good hot water. Hell no. You ain't wasting my good cold water either. Mm-mm. F that. Leo ain't that damn good in no damn bedroom. I wouldn't even smash Leo. And I'm a thought box, but I still would I still wouldn't smash him. But at least now on today, cause see, yesterday I was surrounded by a bunch of queens and stuff. I mean, I still am technically surrounded by some queens and stuff, but my regulars are mostly here tonight, or at least who made their presence known. But what I meant yesterday with the only way that I would like Ashley if I'm having good sex, okay? I'm talking good sex, and my partner told me, maybe you should give Ashley a chance. If the sex was really good, that's the only way in the world that I would temporarily like Ashley for 1 week. And then as soon or who am I kidding? One night, and then once that afterglow wears off, I'll go right back to disliking Ashley on Beyond the Gates. That is one boring ass chick. I blame you for the Yes King audios. Dad, you damn right because water costs money. Sure do. I think Joy might come back later on Alex's baby. She will. It's inevitable. I know why Jason don't focus on Danny and leave Carly and Jack alone. Exactly. Carly's a grown ass woman, 50 something year old woman. Let her figure herself out. Figure it out for her damn self. Like, I'm tired of him always having to rescue her. She's a grown woman. She want to be pig-headed and get involved with that shady excuse for a man, then go ahead. Ashley is boring, exactly. It would take some great sex to change my mind about Ashley, and not with her, because she's boring there too. She looks like she'd be boring and basic in the bedroom. Like, Where's my excitement? She'll just be like, mm, Lucas is Ashley's father. God help us. Do you think Sonny want Carly back because he looks jealous of the relationship with her and Jack? Now he don't want her. Is Rocky dreaming about dogs and kittens are dreaming about puppies? I'm dead. Not dogs and puppies. I remember when the one time I saw Rocky see a dog, she attacked it. She went ballistic. When those dogs were near her kitten, she just lost her mind. Nope. Facts. But all right, my good folks, I am going to call this stream a night tonight. This was lots of fun, like always. I look forward to being back either tomorrow or Saturday, because, Fridays and Saturdays are either interchangeable days. So if I'm not on live tomorrow, then I definitely will be live. Rakisha don't play. Rocky is a mama. She sure was. She was like, oh, hell no. Night thought, but have a great night, wink, wink. Have a great night, Gemini. Have a great night, LaShawn Hurd. Have a great night, Sammy. Have a great night, Jacqueline. Have a great night, George Blackmon. Have a great night, Dewan. Have a great night, Albert Bostic. Have a great night, LaShanta. Have a great night, Rosemary Brown. Have a great night, Last Day on Earth Mystery Man. Have a great night, everybody else. This is